back to my channel. If this is your first time tuning in, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so that you can be notified whenever I upload new video. Thank you for watching my channel. Thank you for viewing, new subscribers. If you are just passing by, please hit that bell and hit that subscribe button. This is all about being informed, inspired, and motivated simply by Linda. I hope we all are being safe out there with this situation that we are going through in the world. Let us stay home, keep safe, and wash our hands, sanitize our hands, make sure to follow the rules and the regulations so that we all can be safe. I know when we look at the news, sometimes the news discourages us, and sometimes some of our neighbors, some of our friends, they come and call us or come and say, oh, this happened, this, that. It gets us afraid. But we as children of God, we should know that with all the way we are in this, God is still with us. He is still carrying us. He's still guarding us. He still got us. And he's going to carry us through this situation. So we shouldn't think the way those who are not Christian are thinking, but we should also encourage those who are not Christian to have that faith and keep on believing in God, that with him all things are possible. And he knows what is going on, for he can take us through this situation. And we're going to give testimony. And there will be the day that we all will rejoice and celebrate that our God has done it for us again. So guys, once again, today I'm going to talk about us being bold at home. I'm going to talk about how having more time can be an advantage to us than a disadvantage. Yeah, because we are staying home this time and keeping safe, protecting ourselves and our family, and we have lots and lots of time on our hands that make us to be bold, because sometimes you do things and then you find that there is nothing else to be done, and then you wonder what to do. You get tired of the whole situation. But I'm going to talk about this time that we have, how we should use it to our own benefit, how we should use it for the benefit of our loved ones, our children, our family around us while we are staying indoors. Because when we have too much free times, we don't know what to do with it. And that makes it to be the disadvantage of us having so many times, too many times on our hands and not knowing what to do with it. So we'll say, oh, the time is too much and the time gets to be wasted. But instead of us wasting that time that we have right now, while we are going through this and waiting for it to pass over us, let us make use of the time that we have with our family, home, with our friends, and do things that we've been wishing to do, that we love doing, that we wish that we could do but never had the time. Let us think about those things and put those things into action and start to do those things while we are home, staying safe. Why should we complain about us being bored anyway? There are so many things that we can do with our time. So many interesting things. Life is too short. We can find so many interesting things to do that will carry our time, that will make the time that we are quarantining ourselves, like staying home, to be more interesting than us staying bored, doing nothing, just wake up, sleep, eat, go to bed, wake up, sleep, eat, and this and that. We could do something better with our time. Time is very important. So let us not waste this time on just sleeping, watching movies. We can watch movies some of the time, but let us use this time that we have. Let us use it wisely and bring up some things that we can do to benefit us and make the time that we spend home to be more interesting. Okay, let's look at this. We're in the Western world. We go to work. Some of us work 24 hours around the clock. Some of us, we can't even see our husband. You work different shift. Your husband on different shifts. While you going, your husband coming. While you coming, your husband going. And then the kids are in daycare. You hardly see the kids. Sometimes even the kids Like I remember somebody was telling me, and then they take the little child to school, and the child was like, oh, every time I come to school, it's in the dark. I'm going home, it's in the dark. They don't even have enough time to play, not to even stay with their family, their parents. There is no time because we all are working. No time to pay attention to our kids, no time to spend time with our kids, no time to even go over their lesson. We leave them with the daycare, we leave them with grandma, grandparent. This is the time that we should use. When it comes to our kids, we can use this time and spend it wisely with our kids. Some of the kids bring home packages from the school because it's closed right now. We can sit with them and then go over their lesson with them. And even the ones that they've been studying, the ones that they've been doing in school that we haven't had the time to look at. We should go through all of those lessons, all of the things that our children, our kids been learning in school. Call them up, say, okay, guys, you bring us your books and things. Let's see. Let's have some school time today. Have some school time with the kids. Have some play time with the kids. Go over their lesson. Teach them some things that they were missing, that they don't know about their lesson. You can teach them and even have some fun games with them and go through the works that they have come home from the school, the packages that they gave them from school. Go over that with them. That is family time also. Let us know that this is bad, we know, but we should see the advantage in it also and make use of it while we wait, because we know definitely this is going to pass. So the time that we have on our hands right now, let us make ample use of it. Let us make ample good use of it so that we can benefit from it. Sometimes we hardly see our husbands, we hardly see our wives. We go out there because of some of these things and make relationship to get cold and make relationship to fall apart. Relationships fall apart and get cold. People tend to have argument with one another because there is no time for communication. There is no time for being together. There is no time for having our family time together, that you can stay together, home together, you can pray together, you can eat together, you can cook together. There are so many things that we can do with this time that we have on our hands. Instead of all complaining that we are bored, we are bored. Let's make a list. Every day, every other day as we stay home, let's have some activities. Let's have some things that we do with our loved ones, with our children, with those that we are in a home with as we stay home. That way keeps the time going faster and so interesting that we're not keep on being bored or saying that we are bored and start to count the switches in the house or how many light bulbs in the house. Let us make this time very interesting and very important for us and our family and our loved ones that we have staying home with us. All right, let's talk about this virus. Okay, this virus, this thing come to our country, to this war. We experience these things. Some of it, they can't even understand how to go about with it, how to go about with the healing. It's like it's kind of confusing in some other ways. When you know it, it's like it keep going upward. Some of us, we have been so far away from God, so busy with our daily life, our daily activity, fighting hard to make money, working here and there, and we forget about our position with Christ. We forget about that we are children of God, and in everything we do, we should not forget him, but we should put him first. Some of us forget him, and I know this is the time that some of us, we are running to him, but we running to him in panic. We running to him in that kind of anxiety. But if we are not running to him with that peace, in that way that when you're calling upon Christ, you have that peace and you'll be able to talk to him peacefully. But we're running to him with fear because we have been far away from him. But this thing too, some of the advantage of it that I see is bringing some of us closer and closer to God. Some of us who never had time for God, who never had the time to pray, it's bringing us closer and closer to him. That we should draw closer to him. Like the war, when the war was in our country, Africa, Liberia, Some of us who never knew God, we got closer to him. Yeah, some of our parents, our friends, and things, some of us were little at that time. But it drew people closer and closer to God. These are the times that can bring people closer to God. But I tell you, this should not only be the time for us to know God. He said we should call upon him every minute, every time. We should pray without ceasing. And so if we were calling upon him, we were praying, we would not be so much afraid like the way we are afraid right now. Because we know that our Father in heaven, he got us covered, and this is just a phase, it's going to pass. So I tell you guys, yes, it's good also, and it's also bad because lives are being taken away. But we who are still alive, we should know that if we have been backsliding in our movement with God, if we have been backsliding in our relationship with Christ, if we have been backsliding in our church activities and things, this is the time that we should encourage each other to focus more on God. It's not about, you can have all the money, all the riches. If you don't have God, how you have peace? Because he gives us that peace. He gives us that joy that we have in our hearts, that comes out, that we share with others. It is God. So if we think that we are just in this world by coincidence, by ourselves, or things just happen in our life because it's happening or because it's supposed to happen, I'm telling you, you are making a mistake, because everything happened because God wanted to happen, and he knows it all. And so what we are going through, he knows what we are going through. And it is good to, in this time, as we are staying home, we should also have some family time with God, calling upon him together. Because when we call upon him together as a family, as a group, in one accord, he gonna hear us. Churches having services online, and we shouldn't just ignore it. When it comes to the service online, we should pay attention to it. It's the same as us being in church, listening to the pastor preaching. It helps build up our faith. It helps build up us in this time that we are going through. And for me, I say it's good to watch news. It's not bad to watch the news to get informed. But the more we watch the news, sometimes we get afraid. Yeah, like my neighbor, every time she comes, she like, oh, girl, what's up? You hear the other news? They say the other one. They say the other one. I even got some pictures to show you. I can be like, I don't want to see pictures. Thank you. But you hear this one, you hear that one. Every time she comes with some negative news about this, about that, about that. Oh my God. All those things, it can put fear in people. It discourages you. Like nothing is happening. Things is just getting worse and worse. But we should not put our ears to the negative news, but to keep faith. Even if it comes, we should know within ourselves that the Bible says that our God will still be with us in our troubled time, and he will deliver us. So let us hold on to him, and let us make this time more important to us as we stay home. Let us stay home and use all of the time. This time, let us use it, because we never had time. You can say, oh, I don't have time to do that. I don't have to do that. The time that we never had to do this or that, this is the time that we should use to do this or that we never had the time to do. So let us use that time to do those things, so that when this thing passes over us, we will be free of all the things that we are left behind that we couldn't do because of time. We will have done it. We may have spent enough time with our family. We may have spent enough time with our children. We may have spent enough time with our relatives' homes and friends that we stay with together home. So I tell you guys, let us not keep saying I'm bored, but because that boldness gonna make gonna make you to see the disadvantage in the whole staying home. But let us make up that time and make it very important for us, and do things that will make the time we stay home very interesting with our family, with our friends, and our kids. Let us share that time with each other wonderfully, and not forgetting Christ in it. As we share the time home, he should be the first in the lives of our daily lives as we stay home. And let us know that time is so much important, is so much good, that we are giving this time to stay home. And as we stay home, we should make the best use of it. We should know that this will pass, and this time that we have staying home, protecting ourselves and protecting others out there that are trying to save lives, we should know that this is a phase and it's going to pass. And when it passes, when those time that we spend home, when we spend it so interestingly and wonderfully, we're going to give God the glory for even what has happened and what he continue to make to happen in our lives. That we are grateful that we are even alive. So we shouldn't say we bold, but to be grateful and to also be giving thanks in this situation that we are going through. This time is so tough. It's so tough. This is a storm, but in the storm, it's hard when you are in a storm to give thanks to God. But in this storm, let's keep giving thanks and praises to God. That alone is the testing of our faith, and it's going to build up our faith day in, day out. If you want to make your day more important, successful, fine, you can watch it, but don't just wake up in the morning and start with the whole news, with that whole negativity stream of the news into your mind, into your head. But start it first with God by giving him thanks and praises and let him take control. And then you begin your life with your family and your kids and spend that beautiful and wonderful time each at home, that we will all remember the time that yes, indeed, we stayed home, but it was great, it was wonderful, it was worth it, even though lives were lost, but we give God the glory for everything. So guys, I hope you have subscribed to my channels, you viewers. Don't just pass by, clicking that button of subscribe and give me the thumbs up, like my videos, and leave me the comments. I thank you for watching my channel. It has been a very interesting and lovely time that I spent with you guys talking about things that come to my mind. So I thank you once again. Have a beautiful time. Keep being safe and secure. Thank you. God bless you. Bye-bye.